Good afternoon and welcome to Bellow Field on the campus of Tufts University. It is tournament time here in Medford, and we have a good one for you. The number one ranked Tufts Jumbos play at home, facing off against the Emmanuel College Saints. And for both of these teams, this has been historic years. For the Jumbos, 18-0 regular season, swept through the NESCAC tournament, no problem, and now they look set to start on their final goal, finally returning to the top of D3 Lacrosse and retaining their spot as NCAA champions. And on the other side, the Emmanuel College Saints, fresh off a win Wednesday, representing their biggest win in program history, their first ever NCAA tournament win on the road at Maine Maritime. But They have not faced a challenge so far this year that is remotely comparable to what the Jumbos will give them today. And if they want to win, they're going to have to play their game the best they can. Obviously, they are second in the nation in college turnover, 291 on the year. If they want to give the Jumbos trouble, they're going to have to hound the Jumbos' attackmen and midfielders, force turnovers, and be very, very efficient with their chances because they're not going to get a ton of them. On the other side, they have a really, really good dynamic duo of the twins. Senior attackman Ryan Castle, he set their single-season program record with 77 points, 53 of them were goals. And his twin brother Randy was their goalie and a star one at that. 65.1 save percentage, second in the nation. He is going to have to be huge today if the Jumbos are going to be denied. And, I mean, we want to talk about the Jumbos. Let's talk about the Jumbos. Eight. I will repeat that again. 8 D3 All-Americans, including 3 first-teamers. You have Jack Boyden, 139 points on the year, only 30 away from the single-season D3 record, including 79 assists, the school record, only 14 short of the NCAA record. He is both the NESCAC Player of the Year and a first-team All-American. Joining him on that first team, Mason Cohn, first-team All-NESCAC, first-team All-American, a .717 face-off percentage, the second highest in the nation, and not just an amazing lacrosse player, a two-sport varsity athlete here at Tufts, the captain of the hockey team. And we are getting ready to go. Interestingly, it does not look like it will be Mason Cohn. Instead, it'll be Victor Salcedo taking the first draw of the day for the Jumbos. And he will win that one forward, and the Jumbo's going to look to attack quickly. Salcedo going to shoot, going to score. That took 6 seconds. Salcedo puts that one in the back of the net. His 4th on the year. And the Jumbos get going quickly here in Medford. Interesting to see the decision from Coach Chinalfo. A little bit of a different midfield unit here. Ethan O'Neill and Ben Frizzoli joining Salcedo, who wins another draw cleanly. The second draw he's won to himself. And the Jumbos attack unit will get their first look of the day. Jack Boyden, mentioned him earlier, to Kurt Brune. Back to Boyden. Goes around the screen. Jumbos bringing in some substitutions. One of them, Charlie Tagliaferri, second team All-NESCAC, second team All-American as a midfielder. Pass in front, bounces around, and fought for, still on the ground, and eventually Randy Castle comes away with it for the Saints. And they'll look to clear there. Bringing this one up is Derek DeVelcio. And he is going to get hounded immediately by Frizzoli. Emmanuel is able to clear, and they will look to get their first attack of the day. Not a very high-scoring team, the Saints, averaging just under 12 a game. They got 12 on Wednesday night to beat Maine Maritime 12-7. They're probably going to need more than 12 today, so they got to take advantage of each and every offensive opportunity. Cole Cloney faces up there. Good spin dodge. Ball comes free. Almost picked up by Frizzoli, but a really nice secondary ride from the Saints to force that out. That'll reset the shot clock, give them another 80 to work with here. As Thomas Quigley is going to run the offense here for the Saints. Quigley's had a really nice year. Has the all-time leader in assists as a shot off the crossbar and out. A nice rip there from Favuza. But it will go the way of the Jumbos. Really unlucky there for the Saints, as they had Garzone beat. Just couldn't quite find the back of that net. See what the Jumbos look to do here. Tagliaferri has men inside of him. Pass inside, skip pass, Kurt Brune. Oh, he tried the little behind the back, hit off the crossbar. That'll reset the shot clock. And the Jumbos will once again make some substitutions. Going to see a lot of faces today. Jack Boyden Skips all the way to the top with Tagliaferri. Down low on the X. Brune. Handoff Tagliaferri. Looks for a pass inside. Finds his shot. Is saved on a nice look there from Tommy Swank. Good save from Randy Castle. He has been really good in these first 2.5 minutes. A big ground ball collected, and then that nice save there as they look to clear again with Favuza and do. Jumbo's tracking back well. Favuza's going to try and go. But a good slide across coming between the sticks there was Brooke Burns, forcing that shot wide. And the Saints really starting to settle in here. For all they heard about the #1 ranked Jumbos, they don't seem intimidated. They're just going to play their game and see what happens as that shot is saved by Garzone. A good look there from Cole Cloney. But a little too far to challenge the Jumbos goaltender. Good clear there from the Jumbos. And now Panagopoulos will look to go. Brune on that right side. Boyd, an extra pass. Swank scores. Great ball movement. The seniors combine tic-tac-toe, and it's 2-0. And that's really got to be frustrating for Emmanuel. They came out so well. Have really done a good job possessing the ball, getting good looks. But this Jumbos team all year has been so lethal. As now Eric Helgelson going to be on the draw here. And that one is won there by the Saints. And Ryan Castle getting his first touch of the day. Almost threw that one away. Nice grab there by Drew Chant. And once again, the Saints will look to settle into their settled offense. Jumbo's a good bit of squad rotation here today. But of course, the dynamic duo of Edelman and Panagopoulos going to stay with it. Frizzoli with it. Quickly ahead. Kurt Brune. Boyden. Swank. Scores. Get used to that one. Those three combine like they do all year. And it's 3-0. Tommy Swank with his second on the day. His 62nd on the year. As he crosses the 120 career goal mark, becoming only the 16th ever Jumbo to hit that mark. And that draw, Helgelson not able to win it back. And another draw control there. Evan Decker on the ground ball. Helgelson 0 for 2 on the day for the draws. Interesting, we haven't seen either Parker Merrill or Mason Cohn on a draw for the Jumbos. Ground ball picked up there by Burns. Ahead Salcedo. Brune. Boyden. Fake the shot. Controlling with one hand here. Max Eddinghausen, who had a really nice NESCAC championship game. 2 goals against Middlebury. Brune tried to go through 3, somehow kept the ball with him. Shot just wide. Swank with a good backup. And here is Eddinghausen. Going to come from the X, it looks like. Has a screen from Swank, uses it. Going to look to have a shot here, maybe. No, instead top. Brune going to shoot just wide. Really nice ball movement there from the Jumbo's attack. Swank around the screen, and they're going to get an offensive foul there. A moving screen on Eddinghausen. That'll allow the Saints to try and relieve some pressure, but a misplaced clear. And then Edelman runs into his own teammate in Kurtz. And the ground ball is picked up there from the Saints and Mika Schlabach. And a really nice job there to dodge around the midfield line and not go into his own end. And now the Saints have the Jumbos caught out, 3v2. Shot is low, save on the bounce shot by Garzone. And now he's going to lead the clear out. Kurtz, spin dodge, gets between 2. And the Jumbos will look to attack again. Eddinghausen. Frizzoli wanted it, didn't get it. Instead, Swank gets it. Shot, jump shot from Boyden off the post. Good dodge there. Inside Boyden. Pass, shot, save. Great save by Castle as Kurt Brune had a point bank look. And Randy Castle's been really good. 3 saves already in the first 6 minutes of this game, helping keep the Saints in this game. Going to try and clear that one, but that's not going to get over the head of the Jumbo's defender in Harrison Stockdale. And now he's going to turn and run. Around 1, thought about the shot and said hands off Swank. Boyden on the X. Kind of just watching, taking a look at the sun. Nice dodge there, and a shot and a save by Castle. A phenomenal first quarter here from Randy Castle. 4 saves already. And the clear will be taken across by the Vecchio. Another bounce on that interception there. Good stick from the long pole. Jumbo's going quickly. O'Neal around 1. Swank inside. Shot is in the back of the net from Kurt Brune. And the Jumbos make it 4-0. Just like that. Just as Brune gave the 3rd goal to Swank, Swank returns the favor. And just over 7 minutes into this one, Jumbos lead 4-0. Emmanuel going to take a timeout to talk things over. While they do that, we can take a look at some of these just phenomenal players we've seen on both sides. We'll talk about Thomas Quigley, the junior attackman from the Saints. He is their all-time leader in assists after having 72 now in his career as a junior, so he has a full year to go. Could potentially become the first ever Saint to get 100 career assists. Has 67 points on the year, and he was a 3rd-team all-conference player on attack. Obviously, not just upperclassmen can make a big difference. You talk about Cole Cloney, the Medfield, Mass native, the first year who was the GNAC Rookie of the Week 3 times this season, and had 53 goals and Endicott College single-season record that he shares with Castle. On the other hand, you got the Jumbos. You got just so many talents to talk about. And I feel like one name that kind of gotten overlooked in the last couple of weeks, because somehow, and this is a real travesty, he did not make either an All-NESCAC team or an All-American team, and that is Tommy Swank, who now has 62 goals on the season. One of the best individual performances we've seen here, as he has over 90 points now on the air, 121 career goals, and really encapsulated what his senior season has been about in that NESCAC quarterfinal against Conn College, where he had 7 goals, including 6 in the first half. It'll be Salcedo here on the draw, as the Saints looking to get back in it, but Salcedo's not going to let that happen. And it's really interesting from Coach D'Onofrio. We have not seen either of his 2 usual face-off men in Parker Merrill, as that pass is saved on a great shot there. Good feed inside to Burns, but a nice save by Castle. Nice pass and a good clear there, though the ball pops free. Good fight there from DeVecchio. Ball being fought for, flag goes down. Jumbo's going to go man down momentarily, as Panagopoulos comes away with it, but it's not going to matter, as the Saints going to get their first real chance to get themselves back in this game with a man-up opportunity. And we're being told by our sports information director that neither Mason Cone or Parker Merrill are dressed today, so it looks as if Coach D'Onofrio has an eye already towards tomorrow and what would be a very tough matchup against either York or Cabrini, and wants to save his 2 star faceoff men for that day. Of course, this is the NCAA tournament and nothing is guaranteed, but when you have your 3rd and 4th faceoff men in Salcedo and Helgeson, who are both over 55%, you really don't have much to worry about, especially against an Emmanuel team that's under 50% on the year from the dot. Good ball movement here from the Saints. Cloney. Pass inside. That ball popped out of the stick there. Fought for on the ground. Comes free. 3-on-1. But backing out there was Quigley. Skip pass. Double dodge. Pops free. And the Jumbo's going to come away with it. Nicely done there by Greg Wells. And now the Jumbos back to full strength and looking to add to this lead. Brune. O'Neal thought about the shot. 2 came. Tagliaferri. Inside. Boyden. Shot just wide. Jack Boyden a little bit wide today. Swank going to start it. Faked like he was going to go around the O'Neal screen instead of the top, and Brune. Tagliaferri wanted it, now gets it. Good dodge around 1. Inside position shot and a kick save by Castle. Boyden comes up with a ground ball. Frizzoli. That is Sam Frizzoli, not his brother Ben. Sam a short stick midi. Lewis Timmons now, the midfielder, to the top. Ball is deflected and picked up there, but a great job there by Timmons on the ride to get it right back. And Tagliaferri is going to bring it out, let the Jumbos reset. Tries a face dodge, good defense there from the Saints. Around the screen, shot, score, what a snipe from Charlie Tagliaferri. And he's showing why he's an All-American with that one. Jumbos make it 5-0. And after he scores, let's take a look at Charlie Tagliaferri. Just a phenomenal season on the air. A second-team All-NESCAC, second-team All-American. His 34th goal that was on the season, 45 points, which is just an incredible number from a midfielder. And he is only a sophomore, so it's incredible to think he's still got 2 more years. And we could be seeing something very special as next year he may take a run at going after what was Mac Bradle and now Jack Boyden's NESCAC Player of the Year award. A turnover there from the Saints, and the Jumbo's going to look to run. Brune. Kevin Christmas getting his first touch of the day. Calling out a play. Christmas really easy to pick out. He's the tallest guy on the field at all times, and when he gets going with a head of steam, look out. Kurtz now. Around 1, thought about the shot. Instead, Boyden on the X. Dodges 1. Double comes. Pass just a little wide for Christmas, and the first turnover of the day for the Jumbos. And that's what Emmanuel needs to get back to. They were second in the nation with 292 forced turnovers. They need to keep doing that as they give one right back there. Kind of unlucky as the stick just popped out of the hands of Samuel Yan. And the Jumbo's going to go quickly. Christmas able to save that, shoot that, save by Castle. Boyden couldn't get the ground ball. Instead, coming away with it is Evan Decker, the sophomore D-man. And the Saints going to look to attack. Ryan Etzo. Here is Thomas Quigley, who has probably been the Saints' best player here in this first quarter. Definitely been the focal point of their offense. Aiden Sullivan now being guarded by Josiah DeGrasse. Nice screenplay there, but Eddinghausen too fast for them to get anything from it. Quigley back to the side. Drew Chant tries to dodge around Eddinghausen. Eddinghausen right in his grill. Skip pass a little too wide, and another unforced error for the Saints. And Jumbo's tried to go quickly there. Did DeGrasse. Lost an edge, and instead Edelman will bring the clear up. Garzone. Passes wide to Greg Wells, and the Jumbo's clear with Frizzoli. And he's going fast. Nice face dodge. Hands off to Swank. Boyden. Jumbo's just playing a little bit of catch here. Edelman was up in the attack zone for a minute. Now the Jumbos make their substitution, and Lewis Timmons can turn and run. Slams on the brakes, now cuts inside through 2, through a third shot. Saved by Castle. A really nice save by Randy Castle after Lewis Timmons had cut a knife through that Emmanuel defense. 2.5 to go, first quarter. Jumbos leading 5-0. And a nice clear there. Castle gets that one ahead to Cole Cloney. And the Saints really just looking for something to give them some momentum here to go into the second quarter. Favuza. Quigley now. He's going to get challenged by Frizzoli. Emmanuel taking a lot of time here. Finally getting their offense set with about 25 to shoot. Here is Quigley on the X, 20 to shoot now. Gonna turn and run. Looking for a teammate, has nothing there. And good defense, but he spins around. Frizzoli, shot is wide. And a great hustle play there from the senior attackman, Colin Dickinson, to keep the ball with the Saints. But they got 5 to shoot now. And they're up by midfield. A shot gonna have to come. Quigley gonna take it, save Garzone. And the ground ball picked up by Sam Frizzoli. And now we'll see if Garzone looks to launch it or looks to take it himself. Instead, just an easy clear to Ben Frizzoli. And now the Jumbos will look to get a 6th before the quarter comes to a close. Tagliaferri. Double comes. Handoff a little too wide for Kurt Brune. Another turnover for the Jumbos. And Emmanuel can look to attack, maybe get the last attacking possession of the quarter, but they turn it over. Greg Wells can't get it the first time, but Edelman's going to get that every time. A great catch there by Swank. And now Jack Boyden inside, and a shot and in the back of the net from Brooke Burns. Boyden to Burns, and the Jumbos make it 6-0. Brooke Burns is first on the air. Jack Boyden continues his phenomenal day, as that is point number 2 for him. Point number, let me do my math here, 141 on the season for the Jumbos senior superstar. That draw won between his legs by Helgeson. And the Jumbos gonna look to go quickly here. Boyden has a screen, didn't use it. Shot, looked like it hit the crossbar. We'll stay with the Jumbos. And Kurt Brune will bring it back in. Final 20 seconds, first quarter. Jumbos already up 6-0. Timmons, he loves to run in from that spot. Gonna go around on the X now with 10. Lewis Timmons gonna try and create something. Double comes, passed inside, shot is in the back of the net. Nice finish from Garrett Kurtz. And the Jumbos make it 7-0. And now, there is 5 seconds left in this quarter. And for most teams in the country, 5 seconds means you just want to prevent anything bad from happening. But with the Jumbos, we've seen them score so quickly. We've seen them score from their own end in about 3 seconds flat, thanks to Kyle Edelman. So they could look to try and get a shot here. That one forward. Shot might come. Swank has it, and a save by Castle at the end of the quarter. Randy Castle keeping the Saints in this game at the end of one. 7-0 Jumbos. We'll take a short break. Be right back. Welcome back here to Bello Field. Jumbo's going to make a goaltending change. So Connor Garzone, 1 quarter, 1 phenomenal scoreless quarter, and he is done for the day. Cody Weeb in net now for the Jumbos, who had a really nice second half of that Middlebury game. We'll see if he can continue his hot streak this season, as that draw is won by Emmanuel, who then immediately turned it over. Boyden, Brune, Swank, skip pass just too high for O'Neill. That would have been something. And, I mean, Emmanuel, they have to just... One thing that they've really struggled with in this first quarter is the unforced errors. And they're smartly realizing the Jumbos weren't riding. A really nice play there from the deep hole, just clearing it himself. Not trying one of those risky outlet passes that they've had a little bit of trouble executing so far today. Quigley. And now Cloney. Very stagnant offense here for the Saints, trying to get individual matchups they like. They have one here with Etzo. But a good deep pull there from the Jumbos, who are just really content to let Emmanuel work it around the perimeter, almost daring them to beat him one-on-one. Etzo being guarded really nicely here by Rosario. 15 to shoot now in the hands of Cole Cloney, who got yanked down, and that's going to be a penalty on the Jumbos, as Ben Frizzoli, he knows what he did. Just a pull down as a nice, real nice use of strength and a nice roll dodge there from Cloney. Forced Frizzoli into the penalty. And Emmanuel, who are 33% on the year in the man-up, will look to use this man-up opportunity to get themselves on the scoreboard. Cloney. Chant now. Moving it around the perimeter again. Now comes the cuts. It's the first time we've really seen inside movement. Off ball, shot from distance, bounced over the net. Will stay with the Saints. 12 left on the penalty. Dickinson trying a little bit of a hidden ball trick. Where's the ball? Nice play. Shot is not taken. They had the Jumbos fooled for a second, didn't take advantage. Jumbo's now back to full strength. Dodge there from Coley. Skip pass. Good ball movement from Favuza, but now they only got 15 to shoot, still at the top. And now here is Cloney going to try and shoot. Save with his knee from Cody Weeb, as the Jumbos goalkeepers will use anything to keep the ball out of the net. Favuza turns, trying to get step here. Jumbo's D-men just doing a phenomenal job making Endicott work it around the perimeter, not giving them anything. Good dodge there from Favuza, but immediately tracking back there was Guida. Shot from distance, and it looked as if from here that Cody Weeb got a piece of that. Might have been going wide anyway, but the Jumbo's senior goaltender not taking any chances. On this one here is Chant. Gets around one. Tries to get around a second. Good deep hole work from the Jumbos, and that one will be picked up by Wells. Another turnover for the Saints. This one very much forced. Brooke Burns tries a bit of a Gilman. Grabbed by O'Neill. Around a second. And just over the bar. Swank picks it up quickly. Emmanuel not really ready. And it looks as if they're going to go man down momentarily. Boyden tries to go through three. Skips it to Tagliaferri. He falls down. Everyone trying to regain their edge here. Frizzoli. Jumbo's going to get into their man-up unit now, as this is in effect power play time. Swank, Christmas, he loves that alley. Slams on the brakes, dodges around one, nice spin move. Christmas scores! Kevin Christmas, sure I'm 6'5", but I can dodge like the best of them, and it's 8-0 Jumbos. And I mean, Emmanuel, they've really had good possession. And honestly, for a team that came into this game only 48% on the draw in the year, facing off against a Jumbos team over 60%, the fact that they've had almost 50% possession in this game is a real testament to their work ethic. But they need to really start moving the ball forward and taking advantage of each time they get into the Jumbos' end, because they can't really afford too many more wasted possessions. Really nice save there on the sideline by Mike Schlabach. And then that ball is knocked free as a good deep hole work there from Kai Solomon. Ball still on the ground. And won there nicely by Dickinson for the Saints. Out to defend him is Stockdale. Shot, or he had the angle, didn't take the shot, did Chant. And now Quigley, the lefty, tries to get around two, but a good help from Stockdale. Chant is open, gets the ball now. Tries a spin dodge, gets around Frizzoli, shot, score! And the Saints are on the board. A really nice finish there from Drew Chant. And the senior, who may be playing in his last game, gets them on the board. And really, that's how you beat the Jumbos. It is good ball movement, getting yourself where you have not a deep hole on you, but instead a midi in Ben Frizzoli. He is a long stick, but you can get around him a little bit easier than you can a deep hole. And a great piece of individual brilliance there from Drew Chant. And that's going to be a foul on the faceoff. Jumbo's going to take it the other way. Bringing this one up will be Drew Guida. Boyden. Timmons. In the alley. Forced to Brune on the X. Back up top. Shot is sniped into the corner by Drew Guida. And the Jumbos make it 9-1. Drew Guida with his first goal on the season. And from here, we can see the smile on his face. We can know how much that meant to him, as really all smiles for the Jumbos right now. In control early on here at Bello. Helgeson can't win that one cleanly. Brooke Burns going to track back, but a great pickup there from, it was Nolan Bosey, but immediately ball pops free. Weeb came up with it. The Jumbo's going to attack again. Boyden. Double comes. Now coming quickly is Hauser. Slams on the brakes. Dropped the defender. Up top, O'Neal. Has Kurtz. Gives it to him. Jumbo's substituting behind the play as Brooks Hauser's going to get his first chance to make a dodge here, and does. Shot faked. Swank to the top. Kurtz didn't know he had the ball, dropped it. And Emmanuel comes away with it. And that has been one thing they've been very good at today. They have forced the Jumbos into an uncharacteristic number of turnovers early on. Successful clear there to Aiden Sullivan. Jumbo's ride going to give him a bit of trouble as McCarty comes over. Now on the X. Ball popped out of the stick of Ryan Etzo, and that one will be grabbed by Greg Wells. Weeb quickly ahead. Brooks Hauser. Jumbos have numbers. Solomon wanted it, didn't get it. Boyden around the Hauser screen. Behind the back to Hauser. Playing with a little bit of flair here. Hauser shot just wide. And a good backup by Tommy Swank. And into the game for the first time is Callum Wood for the Jumbos. Swank. Faked the jump. Has a man coming in hot. That is Joey Kraft. Skip pass, shot, score. And that one put in, I believe, by Callum Wood. It is Callum Wood on the feed immediately from Joey Kraft, who was in the game for about 5 seconds before he got himself on the scoreboard. Jumbos hit double digits, and it is cruise control time here in Medford. Brooks Hauser going to take his first draw of the NCAA tournament. Not a normal face-off, man. Salcedo comes away with it. In space here, Kurt Brune. Boyden. Brune still running just wide with a shot. And that's the danger of Kurt Brune, is that even like he looks like he's out of the play, jogging across the top of what is the women's 8-meter line, he can get the ball and turn and shoot in about half a second. Kurtz, nice dodge, thought about the shot, double came. Handoff, Boyden now sets the screen. Boyden gonna shoot, and a save by Castle. Randy Castle continues his nice performance here, as he now has 9 saves on the day. And offsides on the Saints, and the Jumbos can go quickly, and they will. Brooke Burns, Jumbos have 4-on-2. Pass picked up nicely by Swank, who scores. And that's really the epitome of what the Jumbos are really good at, and that's transition offense. Brooke Burns picked the ball off the turf, realized they had 4-on-2, realized all he had to do was throw it ahead, and either Swank or Boyden would put it in the back of the net, and Tommy Swank did for his 3rd on the day. And the Jumbos now up by 10. Salcedo on another draw here. Jumbos bench singing along with the goal songs as another clean faceoff win. This one picked up by Lane McCarty. As the Jumbos offense really just getting some, honestly, situation work. Sanfrazoli just barrels down one. Second came. Eddinghausen. Looks as if the Jumbos starting attack unit might be done for the day. Kraft. Around the screen from Rizzoli. Slide not coming. Kraft gets in. Shot. Save by Castle. And another save on the shovel shot from Eddinghausen. A nice double save from the netminder. And Randy Castle proving why he was one of the best goalies in the nation this year. 11 saves already here in Medford. But cannot quite clear that one successfully. Picked up by Brooke Burns, and the Jumbos, as they did a minute ago, are going to run. Head of steam for Zoli. Going to shoot. Going to score. Sam Frizzoli off the feed there from Garrett Kelly, and the Jumbos make it 12-1. A nice feed there from Kelly, and that's really alert play from the freshman. Not worried about just getting the ball up, getting a clear. Head up the whole way. Sees a wide open Frizzoli and just easy finish. And here is Kelly again. Slides it. Guida thought about another shot. Gets back up. And Kelly going to bring it out. Helgeson getting off. Christmas going to come in. As will Garrett Kurtz. Spin dodge by Kelly. Spins back the other way. Handoff Christmas, down low, shot is in the back of the net from Joey Crafts. And great ball movement. Kraft uses the cage as a screen, comes around hard, no slide from the Saints. And if Joey Kraft gets the ball there, it's going to the back of the net. Another draw control for the Jumbos. This one taken by Liam Nestor. And Jumbo's quickly getting some names in here. Bo Coe is now in the game. Kai Solomon was up in the attack zone, somewhere he is very infrequently as a deep hole. Now he gets out. Timmons comes in. And he can turn and run, which he loves to do down the alley. To Coe on the X. Has Timmons for a screen. Uses it beautifully. Fake the pass. Shot it. Scored. A beautiful little fake pass, and Bo Coe makes it 14-1. His third on the year. And the Jumbos really just putting on an offensive clinic here in Medford. Timeout, Emmanuel. They're going to try and talk some things over, try and get their offense moving here, as their defense has played pretty well. I mean, with a Jumbos team that gets 65 shots in the game, to have them have 14 in 20 minutes in 25 minutes isn't uncharacteristic. This is a Jumbos team that is very frequently in the high 20s. But the problem for Emmanuel right now is that the offense just isn't getting good looks on the net. And I have a phrase around here that I love to use, and I feel like it's time to use it here again today, and that is, we are on record watch. The Jumbos' all-time single-game goal record is 33 in a game. They have 14 in 25 minutes right now, so we'll keep an eye on the scoreboard to see if we might be seeing something special here today. Of course, with this Jumbos team, everything is special, as they look well on their way to go to 19-0. The Jumbos' program record for wins in a season is 21. So if they were able to do what they did last year and get themselves back to the national semifinals or go further, they would break the program record for wins, which is really just a phenomenal testament to what Casey Donalfo has built in this Jumbos program. And really, after Mike Daly left, there has been no drop-off whatsoever. If anything, the recruiting, the talent, the work ethic has increased. As a former Jumbo in Max Walbaum, who went on to play D1 lacrosse at Jacksonville State, just got signed to play professionally. So clearly, a talent pipeline is built through Medford. And it is showing up today here as the Jumbos lead 14-1. Another draw. One there and a nice hit. Jumbo's not giving anything for granted. That one picked up. Pass inside. Shot is just over. A really great hustle play from Salcedo, though, to win that. Kelly shoots wide. Jumbos win the race. Kraft looks for a pass inside, gets it, and a save, and he is down a little bit. Castle with his 12th save of the day. And now Emmanuel looks to clear. That one is tipped, but able to be cleared successfully from the Saints. And the Jumbos just bringing a ride right away here. Greg Wells not giving any space for Etzo. That ball is taken along with the stick, and the Jumbos are going to turn and run. Pass inside faked. On the X now is Coe. He's going to spin the other way. Hand off to Joey Kraft. And now Coe on the X. Jumbo's making the substitutions they want. Has the screen, didn't use it. Sanfrazoli calling out a play. Skip to Callum Wood. He wants to go one-on-one, gets around one. Double comes. On the X now, pass inside, shot, score. Bo Coe with his second of the day. A beautiful offensive set there from the Jumbos. Worked it around, got the double team, swung quickly to the X. And then the deep hole had to slide, which left Bo Coe open in the slot. Salcedo out on this draw. So far, Jumbo's 11 for 17 on the draw. which has been a big part of why they've gotten so many chances here. 37 shots already on the day. And make that 12 for 18 on the draw, as that one is won cleanly before getting pushed over. And now bringing it up for the Jumbos will be Harrison Stockdale. The Jumbos looking to get to a 15-goal lead in the first half. Coe. Brooks Hauser. Callum Wood coming in. Hauser waiting for him before they set up the offense. Hands it to him. Dodge. Slide comes. Pass behind the X. Tried to find Kraft. Wasn't on the same page. Good idea there from Callum Wood. Just couldn't quite execute. But once again, you see the Jumbo's ability to beat defenders 1v1 on the dodge, which forces the slide and leaves the weak side attackman open for the pass, as that's about the fourth different Jumbo to blow an edge here today. That ball comes free on the turf. 50-50 ball won by the Jumbos, and they're going to run. Coe, going to shoot, going to score. His third on the day. He came in having 2 on the season. Now he's got 5, and the Jumbos have a 15-goal lead. I mean, we talked about it at the set. Faceoffs would be critical in this game. Jumbos not with their 2 starting faceoff men, but are still at 66% on the draw. Not able to win that one as it goes out of play. Will be the Saints' possession here. Double comes, and looked as if he had went back. Didn't matter. Jumbos take it clean. Helgeson. Kelly thought about the shot. Pass inside, bouncing around, and is corralled in the end by the Saints. A little bit of a missed opportunity there from the Jumbos. And then Castle tried the outlet pass, but really nice defense there by Kai Solomon, deking his brother Ryan into thinking that ball was coming short, and instead it sails out of bounds. Brooke Burns going to clear it ahead, and the Jumbos will look to set up with just over a minute to go in the first half. Kelly. Hauser. Gonna give it to Garrett Kurtz. 50 seconds to go in the first half. Hauser now. Around 1, forced GLE. Coe on the X. Kelly driving hard, shot low, save, Castle. Randy Castle having himself a highlight reel day. Save number 14, and Jumbo's gonna go man down for a shove from Garrett Kelly there. Skip pass, grabbed nicely out of the air there by Favuza. And if the Saints are smart, they can hold on to this, get the last shot, and if they don't score, go man up to start the second half. And it looks as if they might just do that. Halftime here in Medford. Jumbos lead at 16-1. Utter dominance, the 2 words that describe that half. And we'll be back for the second half, see if the Saints can mount a furious comeback.
show you something.
Welcome back here to Bello Field. Jumbos up 16-1 as we get set for the start of the second half. As a reminder, Garrett Kelly did get called for a shove at the end of the second quarter, so Emmanuel will start the second half on the man up. We'll see if they can use it to turn the momentum around here. They're chasing 15. Pass inside, bouncing around, and coming away with that one nicely there for the Jumbos is Stockdale. And he's going hard, but a good double comes, preventing him from attacking. Jumbos back to full strength, though, and they will look to continue the offensive onslaught as Garrett Kurtz comes to collect. Bo Keogh here. Not where he was in the first half on the X, but rather at the top. Hauser faked the shot, now takes the shot. Sent that one sailing towards the field hockey field. Well wide, but a good backup by Joey Kraft. Kraft to Hauser again. Drops the defender with a nice face dodge. Down low to Kraft, who's able to corral it on the second go. Gets inside position, double comes, swung to Hauser. He's going to shoot, he's going to score. Brooks Hauser says, how do you do? And the Jumbos make it 17-1. Second on the day for Brooks Hauser. And a really nice performance here from him. As the Jumbos really having great performances from their first years today. 6 of their 17 goals have come from first years. Something you don't say very often in the NCAA tournament. And a draw violation on the Saints. We'll give the Jumbos the ball right back again. Josiah DeGrassi going to bring it up. Hands off to Kelly. He's going to turn and run. Double comes. DeGrassi. Nice dodge. Thought about the shot. Takes the shot off the post. Just wide. And we can inform you that Eric Anderson, the junior for the Saints, is in net now. Randy Castle's day is done. A phenomenal performance for him. 13 saves in that first half. Shot is whipped just wide as Joey Kraft had about a 6-step run-up before slamming that one wide. Kelly going to bring it in. Coach Adolfo calling out a play. Kelly, around one, around a second, low shot just wide. Garrett Kelly used that big frame to get the angle, just couldn't quite hook it inside that far post. Hauser, around the Kelly screen, gonna turn and run. Kraft, DeGrassi, spins around a second, double comes on the X, wide open there. Is Kelly trying to do a little too much. Double comes, spins back. Hauser, pass, Wood around another, shot score! Callum Wood from Brooks Hauser, and the Jumbos just keep piling on the goals. And Brooks Hauser really making a case for himself to get a more impactful role in future seasons here in these last couple days. 2 goals, 2 assists on the day for the Jumbos freshman attackman. And Hagelson won that draw backwards, but neither midfielder came to collect, so the draw is collected by the Saints. Del Vecchio. Jumbo's going to bring a bit of a ride here. That pass bounced, and another turnover for the Saints. Greg Wells going to come take it in. So the Jumbos look to go quickly again. Cody Weeb still in net. Had a solid performance in that second quarter. 1 save on 2 shots. Burns. Keogh wants it. Keogh gets it, and he's coming quickly. Guida going to shoot. Save off the crossbar. Great grab on the high bouncing ground ball from Keogh. Kurtz dodges around him like he's not even there. Hands off to Lewis Timmons, who was not ready for it, but he's able to corral it and give it to Garrett Kelly. And Kelly going to shoulder through 2. Slams on the brakes. Keogh coming hard here is Kurtz, going to shoot wide. And it's going the other way because that went out the sideline. We'll see if the Jumbos bring in a ride or not. Mason Colwell going to try and bring the clear up for the Saints. Now to the goalie, Anderson. And here is Tartabuono. Bit of a ride from Kraft. Saints have 5 to get it over. And the goalie is going to take it and then dump it. Really nice play there from Anderson. And Favuz is going to turn and run. Has a step, but good help on the slide from the Jumbos D-men. Corralling this one is Quigley. And once again here, we see Emmanuel get it over, get the clear, and then slow things down and start from about 40 yards out with a lot of the shot clock already wasted. As Quigley going to try and go against the midfielder, Lewis Timmons. Timmons has about an extra 6 inches of reach on him. And Quigley kind of just walking around here. He's got 15 to shoot, gets inside on Timmons. And a good help there from Wells. Skip pass. Pass down low. Low shot, score. Nice little reverse shot from Ryan Castle. And the Saints leading scorer gets himself on the board. It's 18-2. And it looks for a long stretch of that possession as if Quigley was kind of just waiting for nothing. But then, real quick dodge, gets inside position, forces Greg Wells to slide. That forces the other D-poles to slide up to prevent the shot from Etzo, and he's able to find an easy pass to Castle. And a violation there on Hagelson will allow the Saints to get another offensive possession. But that pass is blocked. And now the Jumbo is going to bring a bit of a ride here. And a great ride forces the turnover. Great hustle there from Brooks Burns with a little bit of help from Friedlander. And Burns going to look to bring a bit of an attack here. Kelly, around 1, double comes. Kelly turns and runs, plays the X. Kraft is open on the wing. Wood doesn't want it now, will play Kraft. Space here at the top for Liam Nestor. Spin dodge, pass behind to the X. Kelly, double comes. Hauser gonna shoot again. Save by Anderson. Another good look there from Brooks Hauser in that spot in the slot he loves, but just a little too straight at Anderson. Another unforced error from the Saints, and the Jumbos are going to run, and they're going to run fast. 6-on-5, dropped for Nestor, and that one just sizzled a little too high. Jumbo's going to sub quickly here. Hauser comes to get it. Has Keogh, plays Keogh. And now Kraft. Keogh. Kelly now on the X here in this half, as opposed to Keogh, who was there in the second quarter. Kraft. Keogh. Great dodge. Back to Kraft. Inside pass. Low shot. Callum Wood scores. Great ball movement and a nice feed inside the lines to Callum Wood. And then all he had to do was find the back of the net. Another draw here for the Jumbos. This one will be taken, I believe, by Hagelson. And it is won by Hagelson. As the Jumbos attack unit will get another chance to get some work here. Kelly just going to drive hard, fake the shot, Instead to the X. Emmanuel all out of position here, but able to get back defensively really nicely. Here's Stockdale. Now Kraft. Kurtz coming back in, as is Sanfrazzoli and Hauser. Coach Chinolfo just switching up the lines a little bit, getting different players some work with other teammates. Great ball movement. Good dodge. Wood shot just wide, as he shot that one while falling down and just couldn't quite keep it on target. Frazzoli will bring it back in. Hauser. He loves to run. Spins back to the top. Kraft. Kurtz on the left side. Now Kraft. Back to Kurtz. Uses Garrett Kelly as a moving screen. Good cut from Kraft, wasn't seen. And now Frazzoli on the X with 10. Frazzoli. Hauser, gonna have to do something himself. Uses Kraft as a screen. Slides to Kelly, shot's gonna come. It comes on net, and a great save there by Anderson. And now the Saints gonna look to try and clear. We'll see if the Jumbos bring a ride. They do not. Now it comes a little bit from Kelly trying to prevent the clear. A successful clear nonetheless. And Ryan Castle will set up the offense for the Saints. Just under 7 to go here in the third quarter. Jumbos in complete control. Good move there from Cranston. Forced off it. Cole Colon in now. Down low to Castle. Good defense. Shot is in the back of the net. Despite the good defense from Garrett Kurtz, Ryan Castle shows why he's the Saints' leading scorer with a butte. Back out on the draw here is Hagelson. Emmanuel been doing a little bit better here in this third quarter at about 50% on the draw, and they're going to add to that with a nice pickup there by Evan Decker. Then they immediately turn it over. The ball takes about 6 weird hops on the turf, and it's finally corralled by the Jumbos and Lane McCarty, who overthrew his teammate, but good hustle from Drew Guida to keep that going, and he'll hand it off to Kelly on the X. Kelly just going to back down his defender. Deep hole slides. Keogh thought about the shot, instead going to wait for Liam Nestor. Dodging left and right is Bro Keogh. On the X, that's Callum Wood. Timmons. Nice ball movement. Keogh, GLE. Has a screen, instead goes the other way. Pass to the top, just missed Nestor. Instead goes all the way through to Timmons. Joey Kraft. Kelly. Nestor wanted it. Kelly falls down, gets back up, gets around a defender. Fake the jump shot. Wood shot scores. Callum Wood goes into the back of the net. His 4th on the day, 9th on the season, and the Jumbos get number 20. Hagelson back out for another draw here. Been really solid today, and it's really tough to do what he did and come into a position where you really haven't been taking many draws all season and come in and execute at a 70% rate like he's been doing today. As the Jumbos immediately set up again offensively. DeGrasse. Now Callum Wood calling out a play. Hagelson coming out. Hauser and Kurtz coming back into the attack zone. Kelly around a screen. Hauser. You know he wants to shoot, gets around it, fake the shot, takes the shot, just wide. Looked as if a save was made there by Anderson. Wood here uses a nice screen from Kelly, who gets run into. Ooh. They're going to call that on Kelly. Offensive foul. Jumbos turn it over. Saints going to look to try and clear here. Jumbos with a little bit of a tentative ride. Now it comes, forcing a dangerous pass, which is corralled by Ryan Castle. And he'll get it up to Drew Chant, who has one of the 3 goals for the Saints on the day. Chant in and had position, couldn't score, wouldn't have counted anyway. He was in the crease. And now it'll be Brooke Burns trying to bring the clear up for the Jumbos. He'll play Weeb. Nestor wants it. Weeb instead going to go long to Hauser. And the Jumbos will just continue their ball movement exhibition in the Emmanuel end. Kelly just trying to back down his defender. Double comes, spins away, spins back middle, double again. Kraft. Eddinghausen, his first action of the second half. Kurtz. Skip pass. Shot from Kelly is into the corner. A beaut. And Kelly gets himself his first goal today to add to his 3 assists. And the Jumbos just keep putting up quarter after quarter of domination, leading at 21-3 now. Hagelson back out for another draw. Can't win that one, as that one is taken cleanly there by Evan Decker, but then turned over by the Saints. I feel like a little bit of a broken record here, as the Saints, who had been so good at forcing turnovers defensively all year, turned into a turnover machine themselves here on Bello. Shot is just over from Kelly, as Emmanuel honestly got lucky there, as they kind of got caught doubling Liam Nestor, leaving a wide open Kelly. Kraft wants the screen, uses it from Kelly. Nestor wants it, instead pass to the top. Wood dodges, shoots just wide. Callum Wood is feeling it right now. Kelly picks the ball up, tosses it to himself. We'll bring it back in now. Jumbo's playing with a ton of confidence. Kelly. Ball popped out of his stick on the ground, and the first one alert to it was the deep hole in Riley Cranston. Emmanuel going to try and clear, and they will. Brooke Kao trying to play good defense, but a nice move there by Del Vecchio to get around him and allow the Saints to set up their offense. 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Jumbos lead 21-3. Here is Cole Cloney looking for his first goal of the day. That shot bounced well high. They're going to reset the shot clock. Unclear why. Did not look as if Cody Weeb made a save, but they're going to give one to him. So add that to his stat total for the day. Cloney falls down, double comes. Cloney somehow keeps the ball with him, but he's in trouble now. A great spin dodge. Now Jumbo's caught out a little bit, but once again Quigley slams on the brakes and allows the Jumbos to get back defensively. Quigley has Nestor on him. Drew Chant. Pass inside, picked off cleanly by Kai Solomon, and then looked as if a foul was called on the Jumbos. And that's really unfortunate because they had numbers going the other way. Good dodge there. Chant instead to the X. Jumbo slide over. Shot is in the back of the net from Ryan Etzo. A little bit of a jump shot. And didn't look like Kobe Weeb was expecting it. Endicott gets there, Emmanuel gets their 4th on the day. The 2nd point on the day for Ryan Etzo. And here you start to see what the Emmanuel offense looks like when it really is in sync. Good ball movement, forcing the slide, and then just great individual offense. Hagelson on another draw, wins that one back cleanly to Drew Guida, who's going to try and clear it himself, and will. Has a man trailing him, instead gets it ahead to Kraft around the Guida pick. Double comes. Great dodge from Kraft, and gets it to the X to Kelly. Double comes. Jumbos have numbers coming in. Great pass idea from Brooks Hauser, and an even better defensive play from Mason Colwell for the Saints, preventing that pass from reaching Joey Kraft, as he would have been in on the doorstep. Kraft, inside pass, just missed. And that's going to be over and back. A turnover. And quickly coming the other way are the Saints. Great dodge there. Chant gets inside position. Shot off the crossbar, off the head, and going the other way. That hit off the crossbar and then off the back of the helmet of Cody Weeb. And it'll be Jumbo's ball with 5 seconds to go. They're going to go quickly. Wood passes. Shot's going to come from Hauser, just wide. And at the end of the 3rd, Emmanuel gets 2 in the quarter, but the Jumbos just keep pouring it on. And as we go to the 4th, 21-4 Jumbos. Welcome back here. A violation against the Jumbos starts off the 4th quarter, and that 3rd quarter really kind of could be described, if one was to describe it, as the masterpiece of the class of 2026, as 6 of the 7 goals was scored by a freshman. We'll see if Emmanuel can build on what they seemingly got in those last 2 or 3 minutes of that quarter and had a little bit of sustained offense there. Pass down low. On the X now. And a good defensive stop there from the Jumbos deep hole in Stockdale. Pass inside. Got through 2 Saints, 2 Jumbos, and about 6 sticks on the floor before Kai Solomon came away with it. Shoveling it back to Weeb. Great outlet just through the legs of Josiah DeGrasse, as the Jumbos would have been in otherwise. And now the Saints will look to clear here. We'll remind everyone that this is just the beginning of an exciting weekend here on JumboCast. At 3 p.m., the second of the 2 second-round games here on Bello Field today. Cabrini, the number 20 team in the country, takes on York, the number 10 team in the country. The winner will play the Jumbos tomorrow. And then tomorrow, we got a doozy for you. We got the Jumbos versus the winner of that game at 3. But before that, it's the women's turn here on Bello as the 5th-ranked Jumbos take on the number 23-ranked SUNY Cortland Dragons in an NCAA tournament second-round game, with both teams looking to advance as a beautiful goal from Josiah DeGrasse makes it 22-4. Jumbo's bench doing a little bit of dancing, celebrating, complete cruise control. And really, if you're coached in Alpha, you can't be anything but happy. A dominant win. None of your major rotation players really had to play more than a quarter and a half, as Hagelson gets tripped up and somehow still won the draw. And here is Kraft, as the Jumbos gonna keep substituting people in and out, giving this attack unit some opportunities. Liam Nestor wants this 1v1, gonna take it. Nice dodge, thought about the shot. Pass inside, good deep hole there. Knocked the ball away from Kraft, who somehow came up with it on the ground. Tried a shot, but that was blocked. And Emmanuel will look to clear again. Jumbo's gonna bring a little bit of a tough ride here. Right at the midline. Gonna force the pass, but a good successful solo clear there from Del Vecchio, who then has to get rid of it to Etzo. Swung across to Vavuza. 12 minutes to go here in this second-round game. Jumbo's proven why they're the number 1 team in the country, up by 18. Good dodge there from Chant. Shot from distance. Looked like it hit off either the stick or the face of Cole Friedlander. It was the face. Talk about laying your body on the line for the team. He's no worse for the wear. Jumbos just keep that defensive intensity all the way through here. Bounce pass just too strong for the stick of Fafuza. Hauser wants to go. Looks as if the coaching staff wanted a 10-meter call, but Jumbos weren't quite ready. Hauser cuts through, gets the pass from Weeb on the clear, and he'll hand off to Bo Keogh to start the offense. Kelly. Dodge to the X now. Callum Wood looking for his 5th on the day. Here's Kurtz. Dodge, double comes. Swung to Hauser. Fakes it. Now going to go right back to where Kurtz abandoned. Shot in a great kick save from Anderson. Screen there, and it's used nicely by Keogh. Hadwood instead goes the other way. Kurtz around one, forced towards the goal line, gets inside position, shot, it scores. Garrett Kurtz cut back, got inside position, and once you get there, you're putting that in the back of the net. His 2nd on the day, 3rd on the season, number 23 in this offensive slaughter for the Jumbos. Hagelson out again for the draw. Wins that one back cleanly to Guida. Jumbos have numbers if they go quickly. Keogh with a nice fake pass. Skips to the X. That great deflection and a shot just wide by Guida. So that almost turned into a highlight reel goal off a deflection. Jumbos once again bringing their attackman back in here. Nestor gets inside position, gonna shoot, gonna score. Liam Nestor goes right, goes left, goes back of the net, and the Jumbos stretch the lead to 20. And honestly, Eric Hagelson looks a little bit tired of walking out to the face-off circle. He's like, come on, I do this every time. Can't we just give us the ball? As he'll face off against Ty Carroll, the first-year face-off man. And Hagelson will just continue as he has not lost a draw in this fourth quarter. And the Jumbos got 10 minutes to get 10 goals if they want to break the record. Which, about 3 minutes ago, looked like it was out of reach, but the way this offense is hammering on, you never know. Hauser. Joey Kraft calling out a play. Hauser almost going to start like he's bringing it in from the end line. Uses a nice screen from Kraft. Pass to the top, Wood in acres of space. Going to pass to Kraft on the X. Has a cutter, finds a cutter, Nestor scores. Beautiful feed. And Liam Nestor gets his second in about 30 seconds. Jumbos make it 25. Hagelson gets set for yet another draw. And that's going to be a foul on Hagelson for the push. And his perfect streak to start the fourth quarter ends at 5. Emmanuel going to try and get something going offensively, though the Jumbo's going to bring a tough ride. A great save there by Chant. Cuts in through 2, going to shoot it. Saved by Weeb. And the ground ball picked up by Solomon. And he's going to run. Cuts inside, and now the Jumbos could have numbers here. Solomon. Swung wide. Kraft. Space. Stockdale spins. Gets tripped up. Gets back to his feet. And now Garrett Kurtz will bring it across. Kurtz. Looks like he wants this one-on-one. Gonna turn and dodge. Cuts inside. Double comes. Swung to Hauser, who gets around. Gonna shoot off the crossbar. And Wood will bring it back in. Had Kurtz. Instead looks to go himself. Wood. Gets inside position. Might try a jump shot here. Instead slings it. And somehow that shot wide from Hauser. Or excuse me, from Keogh, who got nailed and almost put that one in the back of the net anyway. Hauser calling out a play. Double comes. Kraft able to jump to keep it in. Wood down low. Shot is saved on the low. Little ground shot from Keogh. Nice save there from Anderson. And honestly, you really have to give credit to the Emmanuel goalies. 18 saves on the day. As this could easily be 30 or 35 as Jumbo's going to get called for a push there as the stick popped out of the hands of Derek DiVecchio. Jumbo's bench just cheering on their D-men. As a shot just wide from Castle. And good hustle to back that one up from Etzo. We'll see what Ryan Etzo can do here. As he is being hounded everywhere he goes. Good dodge there from Favuza. Down low to Etzo. That ball pops free. Couldn't be corralled the first time by Kelly. Second time he comes away with it, and the Jumbos will look to clear. A nice outlet pass from Weeb, and Brooks Hauser's going to turn and run. Down low, Keogh, extra pass, and a beautiful finish from Joey Kraft. And the Jumbos get 26. His 4th on the season for Joey Kraft, the sophomore. 26 on the day in what has just been an absolutely dominant offensive performance. The Jumbos have now got 5 or more goals in every quarter of this game. Great play there to win that from Josiah DeGrasse. Stockdale getting hammered, gives it to DeGrasse, a little behind him, but a great pickup by Keogh. Ooh, Hagelson wanted it, didn't get it. And Wood gonna bring it out to the top and swing it to Liam Nestor coming onto the field. Nestor might turn and run here. Instead, he'll wait. Hand off to Kurtz. 6 minutes to go here on Bello. Jumbos up by 22. Lewis Timmons back on the field for the first time here in a while. Gets the ball just behind him, but's able to pick it up. That pass a little too long for Nestor, and a turnover there. Nicely forced by the Emmanuel defense. Jumbo's ride forces a long pass, which is successfully executed. And now Emmanuel will set up offensively. Quigley on it. Aiden Sullivan. Now behind the net is Chant. Spin dodge. Gets around Guida. Guida forces the pass to the top. Quigley. Extra pass to Castle. Back to Quigley. Thought about the shot. Good slide. Gonna fake the shot. Pass to Castle. Saved by Weeb. And then a push called on the Jumbos. Will keep the ball in the Emmanuel end, but a really nice play there by the Jumbos senior goalie. Nice dodge there by Chant. Good ball movement here from the Saints. Tried the spin dodge, fell down himself, and dropped the defender. Liam Nestor comes away with it. Jumbos have 5-on-3. Nestor. Keogh fakes the shot down low, and wow, about 6 dodges, and then back of the net. Easy as you like. Still waiting for the number there on that goal. I believe it was Callum Woods. Excuse me, that was Joey Kraft on the goal. His 5th on the season. His 3rd on the day. And now Hagelson wins that draw, and he's going quickly. Keogh. Down low, deflected, and it'll stay with the Jumbos. Oh, no, they're going to call it. Yeah, no, they are going to say deflected. Callum Wood will bring it back in. 4 minutes to go here in this one. The question now becomes, will the Jumbos hit 30? Kurtz. Kelly. Acres of space, but quickly collapsed upon was Joey Kraft. Keogh down low. Double low shot just wide. We'll stay with the Jumbos. Kelly on the X. Now GLE. Trying to spin inside, gets inside, around one, around a second. Shot is saved by Anderson. And now Emmanuel looking to clear. Bo Keogh, not letting that happen easily. The double comes, but a successful clear nonetheless for the Saints. Emmanuel coaching staff having a little bit of conversation with their players. Some substitution issues. Shot from distance, well wide. Backed up nicely there by the Saints. 2.5 to go here on Bello. Now holding on to it here is Favuza. Gets around Hauser, slams on the brakes. Etzo on the X. Shot from distance, well wide, and we'll do it all over again. Here is Castle on the X against Hauser. Tries to back him down. Forced the pass, but a penalty's coming out. Jumbo's going to go man down. Looks like Brooks Hauser going to get called for a push. Gets called for the hold there, and Emmanuel will get what in all likelihood will be their last man-up opportunity of the season. Jumbo's deep pole's getting some work here. Good practice for tomorrow. Pass inside, and Castle couldn't come away with it, able to knock it forward, prevent the turnover, but then picked up cleanly there, and the Jumbos can turn and run. Clear is successful. Ball pops in the air. Keogh comes away with it. Skip pass to Kraft. Penalty has expired. And the Jumbos, in all likelihood, will just hold this, dump it off, and then just kill off the remaining 30 seconds defensively before moving on to the third round, of the NCAA tournament, where they will play the winner of the game that will be here on JumboCast at 3 o'clock between number 20 Cabrini and number 10 York. Brooks Hauser walking on the treadmill out behind the net. Now going to go. Swung to Wood. Kurtz spins back middle. Kraft down low. Oh my word, what a save by Anderson on Keogh. Ground ball picked up by the Saints. They're going to try and clear it with 25 seconds to go, and they will. Good D from the Jumbos, but a nice run here coming all the way in, and a goal! What a solo effort from Derek Del Vecchio through 3 Jumbos defenders and into the back of the net with little more than 15 seconds to go. The 5th on the day for Emmanuel. Through the penalty, he scores anyway. And the Saints get a beautiful consolation prize to take back with them to Boston. Hagelston will get one last draw win. Guido will hold on to the ball with Bo Keogh, and that will do it from Bello. First round of the NCAA tournament, final score, Emmanuel College 5 and your Tufts Jumbos 27. Tufts with a dominant first round performance, earning themselves a spot in the next round. 16 will remain when they take the field tomorrow with a chance to go to the quarterfinals. Make sure to stay tuned as we find out in about an hour who they will be playing. Thank you, and as always, stay home safely.